Hi everyone, it's Phil here from Ashland Leather. I wanted to give you a nice little look at some of our Apple Watch bands that we're sending out today. Before we get to this, let's take a look at some of the other items that are also shipping out. I have a batch again of Apple Watch bands. There's a nice little batch of two-piece watch straps, a valet tray, Bugs Moran in English tan Dublin, a Tony the Ant in ultraviolet shell Cordovan, a one-shot card case in green reverse shell Cordovan, a nice little batch of Frank the Enforcers, 3 different Johnny the Foxes, and last but not least, a natural shell Cordovan Fat Herbie. So I wanted to show you my Apple Watch band that I've been wearing now for about a month and a half. And this is made out of a leather called English Tan Dublin. I really like how this orangey tan shade pairs with the black hardware and the black face of the Apple Watch. And this one is made out of extra thick leather. This is actually the Dublin that we use for our belts. So it's very thick. It's about 9 ounce. And people have been seeming to like this thick strap when they see it on my wrist on the videos here. I think, to be honest with you, I think 6 ounces is a little bit better, more appropriate for a watch band. If you're looking for an extra thick strap, I can absolutely do it. And in fact, the first strap that we'll look at today is the same strap that I've been wearing. This is what it looks like new. That really beautiful English tan shade, a little bit of an orangey tan, lighter tan. Some spots get a little bit darker, and when you flex it, it just becomes a little bit more vibrant and orange. I really like how the black hardware pairs with the tan of the English tan. I think that just looks really great. And this one is extra thick again. This is made out of that belt weight thickness. So if you're looking for one of these, I can absolutely do it in any of the belt leathers that we have. I've got natural Chrome Excel, this English Tan Dublin, of course. We also have some black Chrome Excel, but really I prefer something more in the thickness range of what this valet tray is made out of. So this is a Color 8 Chrome Excel valet tray. And you can see that dark brown burgundy shade. This thickness is slightly less thick than this heavyweight watch strap that I've been wearing. And I'll give you another look at the cross section here. That is just very thick. If you're looking for that thicker, chunkier look, this might be a good option for you. But for comfort, I actually prefer something more like this 6 ounce. But either way, if you're looking for an Apple Watch band, definitely let me know. We're actually planning to do more non-shell Cordovan watch straps in the leathers that we've been doing for our valet trays. So we have the natural black and Color 8 Chrome Excel there, as well as the English Tan Dublin. Those are all a 6 ounce, which I think 6 ounce is just about perfect for a watch band. And that's what this is made out of. This is more like a 5 ounce. We do get a little bit of a range on the shell Cordovan leather. So I wanted to show you this natural shell Cordovan Apple Watch band. And that is a really beautiful piece. The great thing about the Cordovan for watch band is it's vegetable tanned. So it tends to have this natural ability to mold and wrap around your wrist. It just gets more and more comfortable the more you wear it. And we have 2 different reverse shell Cordovan pieces here. This is Color 8 reverse shell. And people really like seeing a bit of those random dye marks and the Horween ink stamp on the reverse side of the shell. If you look at the underside of the strap, the part here that's going to touch your wrist, that's actually the Color 8 shell. So you get a little bit of smooth shell Cordovan touching your wrist with that unique look on the outside. And I'll give you a look at the long piece here. This will give you a better example of the shell side. This is the part that's going to touch your wrist on a reverse strap. And here's the black reverse. And I really like the way that both of these reverse straps turned out. Take a look at the random dye marks on this guy. That's super cool. And of course the black shell underneath. And here's the buckle piece. Some of the range of color in the black reverse is a little bit more tan. Sometimes it gets to a little bit more of a dark forest green. I can pick out either way for you if you want to specify that, or I can even send you photos before we make the strap for you. Not only do we make the Apple Watch bands, but we also make 2-piece straps for more conventional watches. And we make them in a couple of different lug widths. So you can see the top part here. This, I believe, is an 18 millimeter lug width, and these all have a 2 millimeter taper. So the lug will be 18, but the buckle side is more like 16. This one is in a really neat, intense blue shell Cordovan, and what I like about our intense blue shell straps is we take a little bit of extra care to stain these edges by hand and polish them in, make them a little bit smoother and waxy. I think the intense blue edges are really cool looking. There's also another watch strap here. This is a customer that also wanted a thick strap. But this is on a 2-piece strap in natural chrome excel. So this is the belt weight thickness. You can see that extra thick piece of leather there and a beautiful piece of natural chrome excel. These thicker straps tend to look nicer with a chunkier watch face or a watch case that's a little bit bigger than most. So we're happy to make them in the belt weight stuff that we have. If you like, I want to show you the reverse side of the natural chrome excel here. This is finished in with a resin coat, so it's extra smooth on the part that touches your wrist. And these last two straps, these are really neat to see side by side. This is a Color 8 marbled shell Cordovan piece, and I love the range of color in the Color 8 marbled. And it's sometimes hard for us to get a nice context cut on a small pattern piece like this, but you can still see a little bit of this color range. It ranges from a dark brown burgundy shade to more of like a tan shade on some spots, a little bit more of like an orangey tan. You might be able to get a better look here on this buckle side, where the keepers are a little bit more of that burgundy shade, sort of an orangey brown tan. And the other one here, so Color 8 marbled is what you just saw. This is a marbled cigar shell. And the marbled cigar is a little bit more brown, a little bit more green colors to it, and a little less red when you compare it to the Color 8 shell. We don't really have any more marbled cigar shell Cordovan, so I thought this one was just too special to not show you today. And moving into some wallets, I want to start with the smaller pieces here first. This is our one-shot card holder in the reverse green shell Cordovan, and we don't see a lot of reverse green. It looks pretty similar to some of the lighter black reverse shell Cordovan, where we get a little bit of that green tone. Sometimes it's a little bit tan, but we also have that opportunity to show off the Horween ink stamp. And to give you a look at the inside here, that's the green shell on the inside of the one shot. And moving up in size, so this is the Bugs Moran in the English tan Dublin. And if you watch these videos, I rave about the English tan Dublin. Take a look at the natural grain character in here. All that bits of detail, none of that is covered up by finish. It's very much a naturally finished piece of leather, and I love all the random and unique character in the Dublin. You get a little bit more wrinkles on some of the card holders here. And one size up from the Bugs Moran, this is our Tony the Ant. And it's pretty similar to the Bugs Moran, that more minimalist front pocket wallet. This guy, the difference is this has a bill slot on the back that you can see here. And this bill slot is designed to fit US dollars. We've been making something called the Tall Tony, where this bill slot goes all the way to the top. I suggest that for currency that's a little bit taller than a US dollar. And the other thing that's really nice about this Tony is the color. This is a rare ultraviolet shell Cordovan, that dark purple with magenta undertones. It's a really striking, vivid undertone. And a lot of people, when they come in the shop, this is the color that sort of speaks to them. A lot of people gravitate towards this ultraviolet shell Cordovan. And I have all these Frank the Enforcers to show you. And a few, all these are really special, but there's a few custom orders in here. This one first. This one was a stunner around the shop today. Everybody was talking about this one with the intense blue shell Cordovan on top of the natural shell Cordovan in the middle. And we alternated the back. We have natural, intense blue, and natural. And this one's been personalized for LJ. Thank you so much, LJ. I can't wait for you to have this one. Now check out this. I believe this is another marbled cigar piece. That is a really great texture, really great color range on this Frank the Enforcer, where it ranges a little bit from a brown to like a lighter yellowy brown. And it's a very satisfying color to look at. Trying my best to give you the great angles here to show off the color, because some angles it appears a little darker than others. And here's another blue piece. This is the Cobalt Blue Dublin, and I won't stop talking about how much I love the grain character in the Dublin. And in this Cobalt Blue, it's very exciting to me. I love this aqua blue color of the Cobalt Blue Dublin. You can really see more of those aqua tones popping from underneath the leather. It's like there's an inside color to it that's a little bit more aqua blue, where the surface is a little bit darker in navy. So if I flex this, or try to, you'll be able to see that the undertones of this leather are a little bit more of that aqua blue. And the last Frank the Enforcer to show you, this is a beautiful piece of Color 8 shell Cordovan, the classic Cordovan color, dark brown burgundy shade. Take a look at the great shiny luster. This is what you want from shell Cordovan, a very much mirror-like shine to it, super smooth. And I'll give you a little closer look. It's incredibly smooth. It should be like a little piece of glass. The back side of the Frank the Enforcer, we had that one card slot in the back. This middle slot here will also fit US dollars when they're folded in half. And I have 3 Johnny the Foxes to show you. And 2 of them are in that Dublin I keep talking about. The first one here, this is a black Dublin that is now back in stock. We were sold out of these for a while, and now we have them again. I really like the stealthed out look of the black on the outside, black on the inside. All of the interior of the leather is also black. These are drum dyed black, so the cross section is black. All the edges are finished black. So everything is hand finished on the edges as well. So these are back in stock. You can check them out on the website. We also have a natural Chrome Excel John the Fox going out today. This one has been personalized for JW. Take a look at this subtle sheen. And it looks buttery and it feels buttery. It's super rich, well nourished, and perfectly tanned piece of Chrome Excel here. And this is the most popular Chrome Excel color right now. It's very much a neutral shade, but the Chrome Excel has a little bit of life to it. A little bit of yellowness, like a slight bit of color, but it is very much a neutral shade still. On the interior of this is a mock horsehide latigo, and we chose this leather from Horween, and they specially made it for us to be very thin, very durable, and have really nice aging characteristics. And the last Johnny the Fox here is another Dublin piece. Take a look at this. Love the Dublin, that grain character, the color on the English tan. You can see it on the spine here when I flex it, hopefully. So when I pull up the leather a bit, you can see a little bit more of those lighter orangey undertones popping through with a darker surface color. And that's because this is finished with a hard wax. And what that wax does for you is a couple things. It gives you that nice depth of color, but also it almost makes the leather impervious. You can scratch and scuff this leather, and just with a bit of friction, melt that wax back into any of the scratches and scuffs. So you get a great smooth look and a beautiful depth of color on a wallet that's going to last you the rest of your life. The special thing about this guy is it have a matching English tan Dublin interior now. These have been out for a couple months now, and this has quickly become one of our most popular items in our most popular style. I'm trying to move towards more matching interior and exterior colors on the Johnny the Fox. And last but not least, this is the natural shell Cordovan Fat Herbie. And this wallet in this leather and color have a very special place in my heart. This is the leather that sort of put Ashland on the map, and the wallet that put Ashland on the map. This is the first wallet style that we started doing, and it hasn't changed in about 10 years since we first came up with this. Really like the unique design, the bill slot in the back, and these will hold a passport if you like in the back. When I travel, or when I am able to travel internationally, which is sort of a rare thing to do these days, this will fit every paper currency in the world in the back here, which is really nice. And for me, I wear my wallet in my back pocket, and because of the unique layout of the card holders on the inside of this one, even when you load this up with 16 credit cards, this wallet will lay thinner than any other wallet around. And I know it's a little bit ironic because we call this the Fat Herbie, but if you wear your wallet in the back pocket, you should really consider checking out the Fat Herbie. I think it's just the best back pocket wallet around. So thanks for checking out the video today, and thank you, DTP. This one's been personalized just for you. I wanted to pick up my stunner today. I think I'm going to go with this natural Chrome Excel 2-piece strap. There's something really nice about this thick Chrome Excel on the 2-piece strap. I do prefer the 6-ounce stuff that's a little bit thinner than this 8 to 9 ounce belt weight leather. But the cleanliness of the look of the grain side of this Chrome Excel combined with that really nice finished flesh side, I think it's just a really sleek and clean strap here. So thanks for checking it out. Let me know what your stunner was. Maybe there's a few. For me, it's actually always tough to choose. So until next time, I hope you have a good one and take care.